Trade, Industry and Agribusiness, Honorable Elizabeth Ofosu Ejare na Sabri Wapo Bajokuo Enkono Eho Entema waso mo ye Portland Cement Monitoring Committee na womo no mo ba behye emra ebo dwumadwuma kuo ahodo eho bra industrial regulations no waso mo eba behye na omoye ceremony anase dwumadie kuma bi de pa womo ho entema na opanyini de tu dwa se sabeje kunku na wapa womo nipa nkono abeje koi a wapa ho entema no omo dwumadi a womo eba bedie ene se dwumadwuma hodo emre bo ho ban no omo behye no omo ayi mukete no omo hye so se dwumadwuma hodo so betimi aka bom institutions ahodo womo ka bi womo se de be ya sa emra no omo behwe so omo dwumadi omo die no SCP esita sei eno chim.
Is a critical ingredient of our infrastructure development. From building of roads and schools to hospitals and housing, cement is literally the foundation of our infrastructure development progression. The establishment of PCMC4 reflects our determination to address emerging challenges within the sector, particularly the concerns surrounding the quality of imported cement products. These issues have the potential to affect durability and safety of our infrastructure and the competitiveness of our local industry. By strengthening regulatory oversight, we aim to foster a stable and equitable market that supports sustainable progress. This inauguration, therefore, signals government's strong determination to safeguard this vital sector and ensure it operates within the law and in the interest of Ghanaians. As such, I am delighted to extend my warm congratulations to you all, distinguished group of professionals, to lead this effort. Under the terms of reference, the committee will A, enforce the relevant regulation governing the sector. 2, conduct oversight and monitoring to ensure compliance. 3, collaborate with key institutions and stakeholders to safeguard quality standards, taking into consideration the price hike of the commodity. Provide recommendations to government on measures to sustain growth while protecting the interests of the Ghanaian people relative to cement industry. As members of this committee, your mandate goes beyond administration. It's about protecting the integrity of our construction sector and the safety of all our citizens. Together, let us work to build a stronger, more resilient cement industry that serves the best interests of Ghanaians.
We will do our very best to ensure that the cement industry, which is very vital to the economy, doesn't collapse. We will particularly look at incidents of smuggling of cement into the country, especially from people who do not have license to import Portland cement. So with these few words, I want to assure you that we will do our very best and make sure that our work reflects in the quality of life of Ghanaians.
Also for our share and sass and no body and your power day and my from a good year so a honorable Amakufiboa. And a sabri wo day atu just say and ya dear sabain a betch fa sa kwanya yesi who will be to a former good year on a comboness or bonitu no kumnon was a sa kwanya ya dear and ya quine pa ye faso e de kutia e ye galamse ho ensemi na wo se sa kwanya de na kamia ye se we free kwanya so na afi so so na san ye haw ene ahometie ensan so enye kwampa begina wonu afebo akase edi tu sa ohawi esosa opanyini ede nsami etu dwo abra na dwumedi omo ka bi wo mu nhye mudi a wo mo ye de age enteteye ewo bebiani anwea so wo bekwai municipality eno ewo Western North Mountain mu en wo kire mu se sa encheche omo de mai ni nyina ka ho bi eya ban no gina si a wodi esi ede etu galamsey ase na fe wafa kwampa so amomotu ofoma gudi afe yenya esunsunso bone afe wasan de ato Ghana fo nyina nim se wosere yenyina yensori na yenso emu na yenkuntia sa galamsey yesanse ababe yo how kese a ese yensase yensuo ene yenkwaye na nei se ka galamsey a aya ne ani sisu se amana watu na amana ne di omanfo edem wo se debi ekotene sa etese de ye hohoro ye daachen ema ne kwa yenya ye daachen ne bio
ambe bisasa inti nipa mi no bi sika okopeti yina ye wu ana nana e papa John Dramani Mahama gasem no ne nyame ache ye sika kokko enye boni se yina ye mu adwuma ne nya bi bebom ese ye no ekwampa so a ense yesuo ense yasasie enku ye nyina ekwambe na ye fa so a abrogo se ye be fi hole na yakomu abi wa unim se ye di soja tu galamsey asie se ye tutu enku galamsey asie agabi ye tu asie. We are under no illusion that we are going to end the fight against illegal money through armed force. We think that the solution is education, sensitization, engagement, to talk to the people of Bebiani and Ghanaian communities so we can get it in our heart and soul. Galamsey efa so ase yensio na ase ye kwa ebrentio ensio ye nkwa nti de wo se ensio ese nkwa nti aban aya nhehye ese efoma budie ne de ye betumi atu na mom e wo se efa kwampa so e kwampa ye befa so ne se aban epese baby a pese tu efoma budie no yede ebe create employment na yede tu galamsey ase na yede aboa ama community ni so atumpon enu nti ye se obi epese obedon cooperative na nhehye ne se e wasa wunya krata ansa no watu efoma budie nti asoya ye friend the concept no ebe facilitate send ye beya krata afri minerals commission ho nenye bi afri EPA ho nenye bi afri water resources commission
epa resources are minerals gold and the come we free one eye na FC no kasa no order sector minister minister for mines and natural resources order the we shall say the usika no o hwe kwanya oba ye na ofaso akun atia galamsey ebe o ka okesie e wo mine e ba o tam so kutia no area esumbuye na designer o ye say the kind no western north region e mabum ekwenya so ese o ma akwenya na wotumi eye mine no ye.
Ministry of Education sabe what they atuja say ene wonhwe mofra wo mo atre wo mo BC yewi o mo ba be call eye SHS no portal eye computer na sabe for kwan so wo mo de wo mo to schools no sabe wo mo ebie na wo chemu say 590,000 students and sabe wo mo qualify say wo mo ebetimi enya placements na out of that no 483,800 na sabe ya yekasei wo mo etimi enya wo mo senior high school akọ eno senior high school no na technical and vocational school wo maimu enyina. Deputy Minister of Education Ora Clement Apak aka esisi sabe de placement no wo mo de ababon so wo chechemu se we aban etu ho ache niemani bia wo ye de abie adisua ehun nseme kanka eba secondary school na sede be ya emofa dodo na ebetimi enya kwan akosuku.
This remarkable milestone reflects our collective progress in expanding access to secondary education. I am pleased to announce that 483,800 candidates, representing 82%, have been successfully placed. Of this figure, 248,038 students are female, constituting 51.4%, and 234,783 are males, constituting 48.6%. However, 107,509 candidates, making up 18.2%, could not be matched with their initial choices due to the high demand for Category A schools.
Dr. Park added that 70 private schools have been included in a private pilot program, with 21 schools part of the automatic placement, while other schools are available for self-placements.
The 70 private schools we currently have on a pilot basis could not be added for the automatic selection. But we have added them onto the system and they are available through the self-placement process.
Deputy Minister Emma for Food and Agriculture, Honorable John Seto Dumelo, and Asabre wode atu edwase enyema bi ehapa no how kese a ekoso ni nyina eye seata ye de anase no baya ya nese anase ne duaba na ye di edua no ewo eye ebibrem hasei no ade a de ye di dua yen certify ye no mom no ene does but ya certify ne de anase tumi kata wo ho abo ho braka se we ye ne papa mu aye bedua na ya de wo fom pa ewo West Africa ene Sahel. Now, what the Nsemi Etuja, our 10th ordinary meeting of the Regional Committee and Seedlings of West Africa and Sahel region, Ewo Enkai, Mantemu say, and wo Kensi to say. Ene si yasha enuabano eno ene fapim papa ema kuyayo anasa agriculture. Ne non so ene timi echre se eno baye duduo sei ena wobetimi enya. Eye no baye non so ahoden eni ahoden nura ewomuo ena afen soso no ye bano emiamia ye yekua no soso na wo mo kankro ene duduo mu a wo betimi enya. Wo se enei se wo hye eye certified seeds na ne duduo mu no eye ebibrem ha sei no eye 10 to eye 20%. So wo de share eye amama ya akọ enimu na wo mu de no eye 95%. Na che se ekwan kase pa na edemu te sabre wo de to eye abampanyimfo ene wo mo ka bi wo mu enyina anim se wo mo eme enyina ye nkamom se de be ya ye betimi enya eye sisi no e wo ne papa mu e de adua se de be ye nsoso a e be kuaye e betimi akọ enimu.
Agriculture is one of the few industries, or in fact, the only industry left, which is of course economic importance. It is the industry that can employ a lot of people, and as you all know, the youth, some of the youth shy away from agriculture because they feel as if it's a dirty job, or it's not a rewarding job, or it's, the youth want to get into where suit and tie and go to the office and blah blah blah. But agriculture is very important, and as a growing continent like Africa, it's very important for the youth to get into agriculture. We eat every day. The food has to come from somewhere. The food has to come from farmers, and I can tell you for a fact that I'm a farmer, and if you are able to do things right, agriculture or agric can be very rewarding, and you can make some good money out of it. Our objective is to deeply bring
regional integration. Bringing all the member states together to discuss the main challenges in the sea sector is very important for the sustainability of the sector. It is a good result to see all the member states sitting down and see what is happening in the sea sector and what we can do to solve all the problems we have, the challenges we have, to transform all these challenges to opportunities for our families and our community. That's the first thing. The second thing we know in our we are moving from state communities to people's community. As you know, for example, for ECOWAS, we serve ECOWAS of states to ECOWAS of people. That means we have to work together with our community institution, strengthen them, work with the people, work with the families, work with the private sector to build all voice to seek how to develop our community, to grow our economy.
We just want to thank all partners, all members of the regional committee for their commitment, and we also appreciate the effort by Torah to host the
Yatwa eye kasiano eswa eye National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat ayi twenitia ekana 9 months enya womo enko Blue Water Guards ene Western Region Security sabre womo edijumedie nwanwaso pa ewo eye River Ankobra honomo ni nyina ye kwan ye befa so ede tu eye galamsey yi eso esa na sabre kasamafo ema eye 9 months eye pa kwesi Shandoff ewo ahomane so pa kwesi utime nka memo ha eba UTV Premo kase so.
Hello, good afternoon.
Me patron na wo to say.
Nyame adom boko na wo so.
Nyame adom yenso ye ho ye pa. Yenya ne ntie se operations bi akoso ama eniema hodo bi motimi asizi afri womo a womo nam kwambone so etu efoma gudie. Nokra bi sa ewom.
Nokra pa na Special America say the minister no Rua Honorable Emmanuel Amakofibua. He's not in Accra or Western region. Okay. Any other regions, other places are all here launch of the cooperative mining. But Enra, he passed through the Ankobra River on one of the Milikoshe. Now, looking at the way Agalamse are in Suono, immediately a hoa and a lamp was formed almost CZ, a lot of equipment and Yama debris. Now, but Minister or Sai can say. From next or maybe next week, you a new announcement. Cobra River and any other river, any other water body in Ghana, no. To see the military for Bekoho. Now, some military for they will be stationed there permanently. And you move free, or they'll be there until say, yeah, you don't say okay. To see baby, I do know. We have been able to make some progress, and see that is the update from the visits to the Ankobra River. But yes, you see some equipment and some funds and all that. That details no but the visits to the Ankobra River it was very successful, and our minister to say there's going to be full military deployment to and Ankobra River. Won't say river city every water body that has been affected. No, the the military for the yes station will hold for a very long time until say they will say okay, there has been some improvement. Okay, Pakisina operations in the course so no mehu enema hodo bebre abotimi season na munya nipa nkasa so eche womo ano mudi eye sa boni ana so mfa komboni so tie fuma gudie munya wo ebi che womo baby as I'm say I'm saying for no most of the operations now no omo very very clever ebia maybe omo of we are omo to me who say more before but because time I will be through hono immediately now omuko and I say they were actually mining doing the illegal mining, but now we got there no they had already fled and so equipment, and that is what has been happening. But the 9 months for no permanently, they'll be able to trace them and then find them. And lastly, there was no arrest that was made after the visit.
Okay, and Sabri say, and many people, for instance, say be a motorbikes, say munya chene sana, mu jumedi for amudi ekodi, and I say be a later no babe patcho, Emma Modemawom.
Or they be there own to me patcho. I mean, if you come to beg, say, I think what would be the contents of the begging? Say, young farmer, no, nobody's going to return nothing that has been said. The young farmer will be able. Once it is taken, you will not get it again because you are using it for an illegality. Uber said time now President John Dramani Mahama last week we had confiscated some 900 water pumps. So our water pumps, they say they've been given to Ministry of Agri also they are also using it for agricultural activities. And see, anything that it is not going back. Of course, some of them crown for sure, but this one, yes, we banned some of them, destroyed some of them. The rest, the ministry no abet decided say, okay, you fine yes, and I say you fine yes, but come back to them again. No, nothing goes back to them again.
Okay, said it was here. Can say enquire River Cobran Kwana Moody Jumedian and so I would also eka ho a bambo juma phone so ati omo ho asimupano me do be see say ni akoso de ni edieche e me pamu ne yebesa ba wakache ni atwetwe nkomobio.
Okay, thank you.
Miss me da sepa abusuafo pakwesi shandof wono ena kasama woye ema naimos ena yene na atwetwe nkomo no yeto akase no eso a Ghana Employers Association sabri womo ayenhye mudie weye womo afi bi enhye mudie annual general meeting na ehonomo eno mo kwakohwe ohawa hodo a wo munnyuma hodo no so etimi ebem na afi ekwan omo betimi asigina ye nhyehyɛ omo betimi aye ede abo munnyuma ho ban na etimi agina ne na so na afo mo bambambo eho nsam so mudi nkomo efa ho na wo nhyiemudie no ase titire ne nintrefo bebre ebepie mo honomo Dr. Reverend Joycelyn Aye one air president Emma Aglo for Jesus Saso and a minister of employment Honorable Rashid Purple omunyina bepie mo honom na nei wo mokase wo share eye data boa akosro pa cyber security enso so eho ensem ni hu boa eba eho online fraud blackmail ahodo any religious tension ehu ebo ewo sonsom ahodo enso mu wo se we say nyina yade etimi ebu eye productivity nyuma enkanko hu animtia pa enti eye G President Dr. Emmanuel Edu Sakode Friye Efre Nwanwa hodo omo kabi wo mu se omo nyina emra no muntimi enkuntia sa ohawi sei eno de nsem no toja.
Despite the value addition and opportunities that accompany the adoption of ICT and digital technologies, most Ghanaian enterprises face formidable challenges, and these include high cost of internet data, unreliable infrastructure with frequent disruptions in internet connectivity, digital skills gaps, with many workers lacking the competencies to use advanced ICT tools, cyber security risks, limited access to finance, making it difficult for MSCs to invest and deploy digital systems. In order to overcome these barriers, the association believes that government, employers and workers must deliver on key responsibilities. As outlined in the National Broadband Policy and Implementation Strategy, every 10% point increase in broadband penetration leads to 1% increase in GDP. In this view, we urge government through the Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations to urgently expand broadband infrastructure across all sectors and locations, enforce cybersecurity standards, and expedite action to implement the Ghana Digital Economic Policy pillars, i.e. digital skills, digital government, entrepreneurship and emerging technologies, legal mining, popularly referred to as Galamsey. The menace continues to wreak havoc on Ghana's economy. Despite numerous interventions by successive governments, including taskforce, military deployments, regulatory reforms, the problem persists. We are asking a simple question. Who is benefiting from this problem? GA therefore urges government to expedite action and reconsider new innovative strategies to bring a lasting resolution to this national threat. This may require a combination of stricter enforcement, formalization of small-scale mining, community participation, and the use of technology for monitoring and tracing gold supply chains.
The president has told me they are putting together a presentation that they will bring to suggest to government what to do to help them, especially in the 24-hour economy, to create value for them to be able to employ more people and be able to expand. And that's critical for us because we want to see a push by the private sector into the largest sector of the economy so as to create more situations of employment and also increase their value into the economy. Because once you have a moving and a growing economy, a growing private sector, it has a direct consequence on the nature and the size of the economy. So we are looking forward to that. Not just foreign direct investment, but local domestic investment into the economy.
Yet Wakasiana so a Deputy Chief Executive Officer will known as share operations at Environmental Protection Authority EPA Professor Michael Ayamga Adongo. And Asabri wadi ato manfo nyina anim se nei si ye share rubber wo show koto ade ne de atum ne de amaw wo kodidwa na wo de atum ebi wo no ma wo di niam ne gu ma na ate wo nsan enyusu bi wo so wo sere moma yente so pa kwan ya yefa so edididwa anase yefa yekoto no yente so kra no betimi aboa ama mea yete no ahunidi etimi aba hono ama environment no so etimi echina ne na so yi.
Government today has been the expansion of human settlements, and that has to do with building homes, industries, transportation, and so on. And one thing that comes to mind is that for each of these structures to be constructed, you have to bring down trees, we have to change the habitat, and increasingly that has destroyed the environment and affects, of course, the quality of air, affects the built environment in terms of waste management, and as a result we have a lot of issues to deal with. So yes, there are so many human activities. As long as our populations keep growing and we keep needing so many facilities in order to have a good quality life, it also places stress on the environment, and that has been some of the key challenges. And these are some of the things that have necessitated the need for us, or our desire to empower the EPA to deliver on its mandate, and for that matter the Environmental Protection Act 2025-1124. Let me say services that are single use as far as plastics is concerned, and I want to zero in on that plastics remain one of the biggest threats to environmental sustainability and to we as humans. And for us, single-use plastics is a key challenge. A single-use plastic is just some of those plastics that we use in wrapping food, and then after eating, they have to throw it away. There are other plastics that can be recycled, and as a government and as an authority, we are actually encouraging the use of plastics in a circular economy approach, which means that we want to use plastics in such a way that we can recycle them and make our environment, give our environment at least a chance to beat the plastic pollution case. So yes, we can make Ghana a better place by using plastics sustainably. Of course, the EPA is working with a government vision as we outlined here, that we are hoping that in about 5 years' time, by 2030, we should reduce our plastic waste by 50%.
Yet Wakasiana so Abuakwa South Municipal Assembly sabre womotu anamon ayen hyehyeye wode akuatia illegal mining ayen nyina ye frɛ no galamsey womose ewo mmea na sensuwonsuwo mu a sabre esei enunti wate eye anti galamsey taskforce womoso mudwuma mudie ne sɛ womo boa akuatia sa ohawo ya ewo hoi wɔsesa na montuo we ya watuo no ni nyina ne wo hwɛ asuo bremu a sɛdeɛ asi asɛn yɛn kwae ahodoɔ sɛdeɛ asi asɛsɛn na ɛyade de ɔhaw kɛseɛ pa na ɛba ɛyɛ wɔn wɔ ɛyɛ Buakwa South Mpotamu nkronkro ahodoɔ no ɛno nti na ama wɔtimi atu saa anamontuo yi anaso wɔsi sɛ gyina yi Nanado Akins MCE ɛma Buakwa South ɛne UTV News atwitwe nkɔmɔ sɛ no kyerɛ
So kopiemu ewo Buakwa South mensinimu a ene nsuo a wo honom pa nanso esan galamse anansen ekoso eyade a ahono nsuo nani a nsuo ne nyina ye poto wode bibia enye yi edam so ama mensini krache owo Buakwa South a wosanso yetitinani ema Municipal Security Council Nana Edu Ado Akins afato ne ho so se obedi animu se de be ya ombetimi aye omafemu de bia hye ama galamse ya ese wo munsuo no eto betwa
rade a wo ye now they are say nipa dudu nyina over 100 nipa 150,000 aye won patam ha se yenya nsuo num esan wo sika obenya yeden egu botom na madam mo amohwa o ma block nsuo ebi nso divert nsuo kwan na nti yenya nsuo e won patam ha esi eja o mo yesa adwume dabi esi etu omo so sa nti na medical aka say finareko sa site we say Maka check police commander. I'm starting investigation. Obi a hire the site bi omo ma mehu. E kwa kwachiri woni fie. Enti ndwe mu ha de obedwane. Once ye ban na mo hwe mu nya videos ni bia. Mo say boys no omo tongro anim no omo ye den. Omo kọ. Ba efie de udwane a ye bechew. Ejampe so omo hu ni say. Omo njai boni no omo ye den. Omo di no. Na say adwuma na no mo be ya. Omo hwehwe kwampa omo fa so ye adwuma na ebe den ebeboa ye nyina na omo ye adwuma no yesa dia me nso so mampanyin de mabesi na namu wa ha na omampanyin ade ba ko a ochi sesei ene galamse ana mine na ye ne basabasa ade sei nsuo ene forest dia me ma ho kwan ama wo nye sa adwuma no mfa ho ndi me ne omo de besi ani omo nya hoto ena me nso me nya hoto ye be ye adwuma na gusese ebe yield the results ayere ye hwehwe say bremu no ani bete na yetumanya nsu ama ye manfo ayere anom
na chimebuakwa ananom atena nkonya a chebihene osabere mamafo kwabrane eda no nso echiremu a wode na chita pa ebeta o machipampe se de be ya obetimi akon no ediso enkunim
2 weeks ni de bi age se water the fire service for every issue ekumtan na baby a edru no a omoka sebe agense agense no munna motia na se ina nyese mfrikrum ha ana mfri ha ina mesremo nyankopunyo atabu esremo mumienhwe emranti a sebe omo bepo musika enya akobebi na mumienhwi yenchima senia ensui ebitimi akonba obi nka se mutini yewu obi nka se obi ntu gold na ontu gold no na wonko se ensu me amitina he me nka se obi ntu gold ba wo tu gold na prepare senia wutu na enko se ensu no na yini su bia wo be bia se bremu abra because amwaye na me MC no wa he se wo mo be hwe no mo be so sa de a me de ma ba be gina ha akra metimi aka no akire mo sremo pa na nyise na brem atie
Eagle Eye Sight Spirit womo edi hwehwemu ababi ababetuja wosi enei uba bepiemu ewo Gomua Easter omanfo omo honom nipa bonfo binom enam kwambone so omo tutu anwea ewo eyepo nano anwea no se yade a eye hu pa womo echiremu a womo se manfo omo wo epo nano ewo Gomua Easter nyina sabe womo te time bomb eso pa isanse ohaw kese ena eba beba ebi eye nsuyiri afei omanfo omo te won kanka afarefo so womo setenemu yade a ebeye din papa enu nti wopanyina woda eye nhwehwemu na no director of Eagle Eye Sight Spirit Patrick Indego ochiremu sei
Premu Gomua fete ha mu amuba ye behu beach ya eda ha wall a sea defense ye nananom aye ato ho Midday ya hwehwemu ehunu se sea defense yi mo dangerous investigations are the ego eyesight ya nyina kire se epui etimi buba so na afa ya hwehwemu nso a yesan ye wo pui hu no kire se aka mmra ne kakra bi se ya hwe ne ye a ebetimi abu afa so na ebu fa so a edankura ana afie bese over 250,000 and omo be kire omo Soviet no investigation na ye ne kire se e free ha ba bi ejina puya no ekoka fete kakraba kasoa ani tuba de epo be yira faye enti Mr. President of the Republic of Ghana adia ye ni hu a hey tan ankasa adia da hoyi tan obi bia wo ba ha na kuma ene ne nsu no edagem enti yentena se emu obi mfa NDC din obi mfa party ni din bra ya bre and send His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ubedi abanwai na obi di NDC din obi a wama ni tumi so anfa mo man no ho ban ebua sa etutrafo we ema omo sea defense no ama sa dia we say nyina akoso ewa hanom ye wo evidence with everything that we are saying me srempanyifo ma ye ntena so ema oye na bi ema meto omai onyumtifo ne nyum na meka no o se me nisuo etese boa nka mesu ama me man because onipa nyare anaju wada na obi abetupo na apu ayiri aba abefa no na wawu
Abusafo yetwa kase no so a Ecobank Ghana sabre wo madi dwumedie nwanwaso kase pa di nyina ye wo bepie mo manfo mo Dowenya North no woningo Prampram district wo Greater Accra region ha say sabre wo manya ade kase sombo pa health care delivery na eno sa planning community health planning and service adodo na kana chip compound no na Ecobank Ghana chemu a sa omuhu se omanfo a wo mo ho no mo apemfo wo mo apomudin mu ne emofra wo se yade da wo makoma so pa dwumedi esi wo mani so a wo mo ye enu ntina sa ba wo maye sa project kesie esiesie mu kama eno ayaresabia a sikaboti ne komu 500,000 Ghana cedis dwumedi no maya omudi ama omanfo mo Dowenya
Ecobank for sa modern health center we no ama Dowenya North mention no a ne nyina no yesika boten Ghana cedi no 500,000 na che so mpeso omo boa apomuden ensem wonsenkan ye wo mo ekire mu a namdua so na homahunu so eye nipa na aboa wo ma Ecobank fo mo atumi edum pempenso senti wo so wo so kakra wo betimi aye na wo de aboa ma omanfo bi nso asetene mu nsem akonkan na oman ne so enya nyina so pa woni puntu esem mu no wo mo so ahwe aye pepepe corporate social responsibility no se de kan potoka sem no eno ho enkomo na wo mo edi na wasanso akasa de afa se omanfo no mema nimdie nso de afa sika kora ene hu dwumadie ensem na afenso wanya nimdie de afa usika sem enyina eho
Ecobank ya banka ya Ghana ha 35 years ena apart from ejuma ya obi anim se bank de ya jinkrofo sika ni amankrofo sika ba ya dream nipa ho nti be bia ya ejuma no ya pese ya support eno na ya my ba ha ene so kaya assemblyman ka say obe make sure say ha be neat nti bi so make say obi make sure say oba now you see bibia we are now there too said you better ano sana tembia high fine.
Ecobank's mantra is a better way, and for us what connects this is a better way to a better health. If we are thinking of better health, then you don't stay within the structures you define the amount. The bia ebema nkofomo da wenyane important has omoba ombetumi complete care and any hospital executives any ahemfo any assemblyman back together said then you betumi ayena yama community me futu am de bema omomotia ne say facility ayaye wo hwe ne ya kama na ye senya ye be use no and ebema na chama yen nti obi o ha bia obetumi aba ha bia no oba
na waboa na wahwɛ sɛ biribi a wobɛfa biara no wowia na de ato sɛ neɛte so wowie na nso de bi bɛka ho a na wode aka ho na aka bia obi ba ha watumi ayusu na wani ayaresa
nti ɛsrɛ obi a ɔwɔ mboa a ɔbɛboa yɛ sɛ aka yɛ lap shed no nso nti expand no meaning yɛhia words nti sasase kakra no po a aka no ɔhene no yɛsrɛ mu Ecobank money negotiating so very lazy now say I hear the story crowd it will transform the whole place
money libino wa yo se kan ni Ecobank ba pe kan hawo e ba han jan le ke kan do nya binga he ko lane ana yo chamio abanye ba he mene abana yo chamio e na pe kan hawo isa wa hen samina an kwa ni ngam kan chape wa tumo pene ababli he ne achakele se mo ko ji consume malaka ni ne hia kan yo chamichi wa ho a agmo kan hawo and calling a medica scanning appoint opportunity meal a genocone is our hand Wakemaune a job.
I'll use the opportunity to appeal to the government through the Honorable DCE that we are pleading through his office, Honorable DCE, Honorable Raphael Uronate, a hard-working DCE, that it should channel it through our hard-working member of parliament, Honorable Samuel Nate George. We know that with their support, this facility will be given a facelift to at least a health center which can accommodate and admit more people when the need arises. So they should come to the aid of the people of Dawenya for us to have a better health facility to be able to bring healthcare to the doorsteps of the people.
I was for Yatwakasiano Esono Sabria Tewu. De krata bi apia bontena wo kire mu se sesie the nationwide strike kwaso ne fa so moni nyina emo aban se wo masomdue ema nwumanwuma mu Teachers and Educational Workers Union Tewu of TUC Ghana and Asabre wodi ato edwase omukọ indefinite nationwide strike na ehase eneya September 19 2025 na union ni edesomo aba aban se wo mo ade hia ehia wo mo pa efa non-teaching staff a wo mo oman mu nyina wo education sector no abaye bunani aguso a chese wo masam mo ka no enya de se wo tie na krata PAA opanyina ne nsasa se General Secretary King James Azotiba wono na otwetwefo ema Tewu na wode nhyehyɛ ya to Tewu members nyina enim se staff nyina wo mo oman Ghana education service no Public and Technical Universities, Ghana Library Authority, any Ghana Museum, any Monument Board. So munina entine fie until say omobeti bibi free mpenfo yi ano. Womo so mugina sie we ya omo sie no muyi free mu a enye ye san say aban no aye na dwene say womo employer institution no womo abo womo ka asem ana say womo ade womo hawo nyina to aban na so aban de esine bo se nya de se womo hawo a egina hono ma emretintin obeso ano ede ama womo nam emamra so ana se Ghana e constitution yeso de womo de atodwa a womo epe nyina no womo nam mamra so no mo ede eye nanso so ni nyina kwakwa yese womo nya ano ana se ginasie bia emfiri mu sei ena union ni omo edi atugenti sabre die omo se nationwide indefinite strike to bia a woka ete wo bi onfa na djuma ento for my disempanyfo no ede nhyehyɛ ya ba ansana omo hu die omo eye ahasei ena yede kase no esi eda hu tiawa age aboafo nkrato yaba amenwa bema David Oforisafo Bongo Difara Ode agudi mu nsembeto asonko bebia ebeba sisia
Tram to breakers ye boy eye Ecobank adaroma en waso yasene ama ye de bro